Honda recently unveiled one of the most important products in its portfolio in the form of H'Ness CB350. Gotta admit, the company did a decent job in keeping this bike a secret since it was under development since the last 2 years. First things first, this bike takes on the likes of Royal Enfield and Jawa motorcycles. And today we're gonna take a closer look on its exterior details and we're gonna talk about how it feels, the overall build quality and looks and feel of the motorcycle. So the H'Ness CB350 is the first retro classic product from Honda which sports a very familiar old school look. As you can see at the front, it gets a mid-sized circular headlamp which sits under a chrome ring. Down below there are telescopic forks, bullet indicators which are all LED and these forks lead all the way to the front mudguard which comes in metal finish and sports chrome finishing on the outside. And as you can see, there are alloy wheels, but there is no option of spoke rims on this motorcycle. Coming over to the sides, as you can see, it gets a mid-sized fuel tank with bold Honda badging on it. The fuel tank leads all the way to the seat, which looks premium and gels well with the overall shape of the motorcycle. There are chrome detailings on the cylinder head of the engine as seen on the traditional motorcycles, and out comes a clean looking exhaust which leads all the way to the back and slightly angular on the rear side. If you look closely, there are certain elements of chrome here and there which have been placed in a very balanced way. The chrome detailing isn't overdone and it doesn't look like a shining chariot, which is a good thing of course. So it gets twin shock absorbers which comes as a natural choice given the target audience that this bike has. Come over to the exact end and you can see the tail light is a very smartly designed thing. There is a circular ring which sits here, which sits inside the frame, and these act as the brake lights. There are LED turn indicators, you get a grab rail for the passenger, and the rear mud guard is a metal thing, and it comes in chrome finishing as well. So one of the highlights of the H'Ness CB350 is its semi-digital instrument console where you get a speedometer right here, and there is also a digital unit which resides on this thing. On the higher variants, you also get Bluetooth connectivity which can be used to connect this instrument console with your smartphone. Now another thing which needs a special highlight is its build quality and feel. The way the switchgear has been carried out, its seat, its paint and whatnot, everything looks just in the right place. It looks like a proper premium Honda bike, and that's the reason why it is being sold from the Honda BigWing dealership. So Honda has developed a brand new engine for the H'Ness CB350. It gets a 346cc single-cylinder air-cooled engine which churns out 21 PS of maximum power and 30 Nm of peak torque. Honda says that special emphasis has been laid on the low-end torque and rideability of this engine. But sadly, we could not take the bike out today and tell you how this engine feels like, but that's a story for another day. So this is not exactly a lightweight motorcycle as it weighs around 181 kgs, and I can certainly feel the weight when it's on the parking mode. Talking about the seat, it is decently comfortable and not overtly sized as seen on some of its classic rivals. The bike might feel compact in the first glance, but I can promise you it isn't. The handlebar has been placed accurately and it's in well reach for a rider who is of my height, which is for reference 5'10". The foot pegs have been placed mid-set, keeping the overall comfort of the rider in mind. Honda has indicated that when it's launched, it will be priced around Rs 1.90 lakh and it will arrive in two variants, DLX and DLX Pro. So the bookings for the Honda H'Ness CB350 have already commenced, and you can check this bike out at a Honda BigWing dealership near you if you're lucky enough to have one. As far as the riding experience goes, you'll have to wait a little more for that. That's all in the show today. It's goodbye for now, and as always, ride safe.